Okay, I'm here with Vitus from Vitus Audio, and we're here to discuss the new Masterpiece Series preamplifier. Can you tell us something about the design?
Well, this is a design which was basically made straight after we made the Masterpiece Series phono stage. So it's basically built on the same technology. It's a two chassis piece. One is the power supply, and the other box is the actual line stage. It has a very a high number of voltage regulators to make sure that the power supply is extremely stable and noise-free. We use our standard relay volume control, which has only one series resistor in the signal path at whatever volume level you use. So there's no change in the signature of the sound, regardless of what volumes that you're actually using, which is for us extremely important. We also use the same zero global feedback discrete topology that we use in all our other products.
Sure. Okay. Is the line stage balanced or both single-ended?
Well, it takes both single-ended and balanced signals, but it's 100% true balanced amplifier. Single-ended inputs are converted to balanced signals directly at the first stage, and the rest of the amp is running fully balanced.
Sure. Now, as far as source components that Vitus is doing, I believe you make SACD player.
No, well, we're always asked that because of the name. Our current CD player is called SCD-010. And that actually stands for Signature Series CD.
I see.
And at the time we named it, we didn't really consider the fact that a lot of people would think it was an SACD player.
Right.
It is not. It's a standard red book. Sure. But we do lots of sample rate conversion and a master clock modules on the inside. And it has both single-ended and balanced outputs.
Sure. Does it have any inputs?
Yeah, it's actually designed as a DAC with a drive. So yes, the current one has RCA and AES SPDIF inputs and outputs.
Right, okay. Are you looking at the ever-growing computer side of audio?
Yeah, I mean, we will be upgrading through. At some point in 2011, we will have a new version of the CD player, which we will call, I'm sorry again, SCD-025. It's still not a Super Audio CD, it's still only a red book. It will be modular built as our current products for easy upgradability for current standards. If we change something in the analog stage, whatever, it's easy to upgrade. We will have USB interface on that, and we are seriously considering putting on FireWire as well. Okay. Even though a lot of people say FireWire is kind of not being used anymore, there are some very interesting software for PC and Mac out there which improve sound quality quite a bit. And some of them only support FireWire, so that's why we're considering that.
Yeah, I believe that some people swear by FireWire and saying that it's far superior to any other method of doing it.
Yes, I believe that is correct.
That's a claim anyway. Yeah.
It's a claim, yeah. Well, I think, I mean, I'm not the digital expert in our company, but as far as I'm concerned, the thing with USB has been it's been very unstable. It's been very unstable in terms of bit rates and whatnot, which has really required a lot from the receiver part, which is not really helping quality. FireWire has been much more straightforward.
Yeah.
But it looks like FireWire is losing a little bit over USB. FireWire is used in the professional world as the standard, but USB is the consumer market. So we have to have USB for sure. That will be there. FireWire, we would like to put it in there, but we are still
cost thing as well.
With the price range that we're in, cost is not so much the option. It's really a matter of whether we wouldn't go out and do our own FireWire interface. We would buy it in from an external company, and this is something that we are very reluctant of doing, because then we depend on a subcontractor, and subcontractors are really the only thing which is causing us headaches.
Yeah,
these
no
days.
control over this, right?
Our company is doing great, but that doesn't help a lot when a subcontractor goes bankrupt. That creates a lot of noise and a lot of extra work for us, and we have to deal with that. And we would prefer to continue to develop our products instead of trying to take care of our subcontractor network.
Sure.
So we are very, very careful when we're selecting cooperating partners.
Sure.
And with FireWire, there are some very good ones, but there are also some that we're not quite sure if they can be trusted, but if whether they are stable enough financially and solid enough for us to
continue on.
Yeah, I mean we use anagram technology in our current CD player. They went away, but luckily the subcontractor who actually was building the hardware for them took over the manufacturing of those.
Right.
So we can still get them, but that's just one example that you need to be careful with.
Sure. You make source components, amplification products. You make cables as well.
We do.
Yeah.
It's not a focus area for us at all.
Sure.
We do have cables. There's a long story behind that,
right?
Which I won't bother you with right now. We do our own cables. We do use our cables here, but we do cooperate with quite a bit of other cable manufacturers like here Synergistic Research, Purist Audio, Silent Source cables, Transparent. There's loads and loads of very good cables out there. So we try to cooperate with companies which support what we are trying to do with our electronics.
Sure.
Electronics is really what our company is all about.
Okay. I guess that, in a way, that what you just said about electronics being your focus may have answered my next question, but I was going to ask, seeing that you're making just about everything except the speaker, is Vitus considering releasing a speaker, especially with the fact that you're from Denmark and there's a lot of available for you in terms of product?
I'll put it this way: when I first got started, I come from the typical DIY background, and what I actually started out with was building speakers. It wasn't dynamic speakers; it was rip-on speakers.
Right.
So I've been there, I've done that. It's not what I'm really good at. We are being asked whether Vitus Audio will have a speaker. No.
No.
It's basically the question.
Sure.
We cooperate with Wilson Audio here. It's been a very, very good cooperation. We are cooperating with Focal. We've been cooperating with lots of different speaker manufacturers over the past 8 years or so. We have some very, very good relationships with speaker manufacturers, and it wouldn't make sense for us to do it.
Sure.
And we don't have the internal structure and the internal capabilities and know-how to do a speaker of a quality, for instance, like the Wilson Sashas. That would take us the next 15 years to do.
Sure.
I can think of a lot of other things I would spend my time on over that. So no. Short answer, no.
Okay. Any new Vitus products in the pipeline?
Quite a bit, actually.
Yeah.
One of the more interesting things for many people will probably be the new reference series that we will bring out. The first product we will have there is an integrated amplifier, and again we try to approach things a little bit different. So even though it's our typical type amplifier, we're actually trying to integrate a DAC module.
Okay.
So you can buy the amplifier standalone. You can add a phono stage if you like, and you can add a DAC.
Right.
So you can kind of have a standalone one-unit system where you plug a computer into a music server or whatever you like. The interesting thing with that is that's going to be kind of setting the low ball for our price range that will retail at roughly $10,000, which is roughly half of what our retail prices are today.
Sure. And that's a user plug-and-play module, right?
Yeah, I mean, of course you would need to take the top off to make sure everything is fitting right. But yes, it's not like you have to go in and solder and wires and whatnot. It's done. So the best way I can describe it is it's the same as changing the graphical card in your computer. If you want to upgrade, you take the top off, you remove the old board and put a new board, and you put everything back together again. It's just the same type of thing.
Sure. Okay. Thank you very much, Vitus.
You're welcome.
Okay.